Kyung. That's a par putt. And the 6th. Alongside Young and Year One. Year in, year out, one of the best putters on tour, but still not immune to the odd short miss or two. The resurgent 2024 to Hyun Kyung. Great form carried from the end of 2023. Back to a couple of victories last season. It's going to be tricky out there as we return to the 7th and a birdie putt for Hyun Kyung. This one will be a sidewinder. It's hard from her left. Yeah, that was a straight shove. Never had that one on line. These ladies are no stranger to this golf zone layout. Poor first putt. Fiddly little one to avoid back-to-back drop shots. Oh, and another one slides by. So Year One surging with a couple of birdies. Park Hyun Kyung spinning her wheels early in the week. A couple over par already. 72-hole event cut will be made below 60 in ties. Tomorrow's second run. Stop the run. Put a couple of good swings together, give herself some better looks. Swings. Slightly simpler up and down than the one that faces her playing partner. You've seen how quickly Year One's tumbled along, so factor that into the calculations and uses a much better little shot from just off the edge. Kyung to complete a hat trick of threes, par 3/8. Hyun Kyung has had a bit more of a lateral movement through the ball, so it turns a bit more level, just shifts and bumps into her left side. So it looks like it's leaking just a touch, but should catch a piece of the green grass in the distance, and that it does. Well, it looks like Hyun Kyung. As the breeze starts to pick up, just turn back into the players' faces slightly. It's just going to wander into that first cut of rough. Similar-ish line for Hyun Kyung. It's closer. Touch cleaner contact, much higher than Year One's. As a result, they want to stop much quicker. Beautiful shot there from Park. Kyung. It's going to be a little shot after those two tiddly misses. It's around 8 feet. 22. There's been some frustration with the putter. Teeters into the left, but again, this being a par 5, not disastrous. Nice clean line, look at that. It's just as good as being in the fairway, so she should expect some check on this one if she makes good clean contact. Played for the grab, but it was never there. Come on, Hyun Kyung. No time like the present to try and get something going. There's an opportunity at 10. It's going to come downhill slightly, but does work its way back uphill and around the cup. Just forgot to hit it. Mine was good. Never really gone away from that style of putter. Half mallet, half moon shape. So, Hyun Kyung pretty much take dead aim here. Nice full wedge for Park. Carry that a little bit further on, but that's okay. Also a good amount of right to left in this for Park Hyun Kyung, although not as much as year one's. Slightly more makeable putt. Got to keep your pace up, or this is going to rip left in a hurry. Nice stroke, beautifully read. That's more like it for Park Hyun Kyung. Timely birdie there, just eases the stress of Hyun Kyung. Finally, with a birdie on the cart, Hyun Kyung will lead us off here at the 354-meter 12th. Watch that right knee. She tries to get it to drive towards her left to start the downswing. Keeps hips open. She approaches the ball. Starting to find her range again. It's a good solid shot. It's back in 2022. Hyun Kyung. Back-to-back birdies, this one pretty makeable. A little less break than the one she held on the previous green. That's the edge again. Up here. Solid 4. 13T. Nowhere you don't want to miss it here on the par 3. That's that front right trap. Hyun Kyung, I think, club here, 7-iron. Got to take something off. Let's break a big high fade in there. Beautiful shape on that. Good tee shot. Hyun Kyung, first putt for birdie on the 13th, just on the very top of that little spine. So this one will be quick. Looks like it wants to generally fall from left to right. Is there going to be a little bit of movement back to the left, or is it going to stay pretty straight? We've seen a couple of putts over borrowed on the coverage already today. That one's really got to start turning hard right. It's trying. Good effort. Wasn't the easiest of reads, that, for Park. Complaining with a 3 on the 13th, too much this. Kyung just looking to brush this one in for a ho-hum 2-putt. Straight away, par 4. See is what you get. It sounded a little strange, that one. It's actually popped it off the top of the club face, the club head. It's going to be a Hyun Kyung. The left side of the fairway almost forces her to play the smart shot. Towards the right half of the green, even if you're 30 feet right of this flag. You take 2 putts in a hurry here for a 4 on 14. 7-iron in from 140 meters. Needed a little more, but there won't be any grumbling about that. That's okay. Pulled that one. Reed. Yeah, very simple little chip shot for Park Hyun Kyung. In fact, one that she can think about holding. It's makeable. Good touch there.
실례하겠습니다.
Hyun Kyung safely in for her 4. To the 15th tee, this group getting slightly out of position. They're a hole behind the girls ahead. Already on the 16th. Hyun Kyung just trying to get motoring along here. Something like that. Maybe a little rushed. That's a little right. A little left, excuse me. Hyun Kyung sitting okay in that rough. She get the numbers right here. Quite enough to bounce it up on the green. Decent little chip. Plop and run. Give it a chance. Was on a lovely line. That was about as easy as it comes when you're going to make a four. Rush that one in. Need to reach for the coin. Bit of an uncomfortable putt because it'll feel like a feet is slightly higher than the level of the ball. This putt certainly wants to move from left to right. Just doesn't want to keep turning to a par. Must be picking up just a touch out there towards the end of these players' round. That's well done. Coerces that onto the front section. Hyun Kyung outside chance for a birdie too. Outside of 30 feet. Mostly flat, maybe just a little uphill at the end. Goes racing on past outside of Park Ji-young's marker. Goodness me, a rush of blood to the head there. Hyun Kyung. She escapes unscathed. Same could it be said for Park Hyun Kyung. This putt tries to go left in a hurry. It's for Park. Okay, lips in too for Park Hyun Kyung.
빨간색 아파트 똑같이
내 결승들은 요사를 저쪽 사는 게 아니고 마지막은 항상 요사한단 말이야.
It's also a poor lie for Park Hyun Kyung. Got that top third of the ball. Just the fact she's on that downslope means this is going to come in a little bit lower. So as to catch this off the toe. Just have it go nowhere. That popped up very high on her. She's played that beautifully. It's be fitting if she rolled this one in to finish her day at even par. Able to squeeze anything out of her round today. A lot of good, simple up and down par saves. It's been his second birdie of the afternoon. It feel like a big one. Wide to 73 as well. Former two-time major champion.